Hey, what's up, Raider Nation? Happy Monday. It was a busy weekend for Coach Kubiak. The Raiders make a couple hires, getting Rob Leonard as our DC and Andrew Janoko as their new offensive coordinator. Kubiak has history, and great success collaborating with Janoko. Janoko is 37 years old, previously worked with Kubiak in Minnesota, New Orleans, and most recently in Seattle as a quarterback coach. He kind of he as a QB coach. He is aiding for the recent Super Bowl victory for Seattle. And he's just a longtime collaborator with Coach Kubiak, which is a great thing. I mean, Kubiak mentioned in the press conference that he doesn't make calls alone. He works and collaborates with his coaches. So this is really good. He's putting together his team. The Raiders aren't, picking out all the coaches and then saying, all right, guys, put you all in a room and make you work together. No, they're letting him do his job as the head coach and he's putting together his team. This is great. Everywhere that these two have been together, they've had success. Remember when Kubiak and Janoko, what they did for Derek Carr in New Orleans, they almost resurrected his career. I mean, before Derek Carr got hurt, he was looking like prime DC. So I'm excited to see what these two can do. Will it take some time? Will there be some growing pains? Most likely, yes. But I think, having this young core of coaches, we have a promising future, right? Um, we still need our offensive line coach. So stay tuned because it's going to be a very important piece. I loved the Rob Leonard, promotion to defensive coordinator. I think it's perfect because we still have, one of our longtime Raider coaches and Young stepping up now as a defensive coordinator. So it's great to see that. Now we can start focusing also on free agency. I mentioned this before. I have my eyes on Braden Smith, offensive tackle, 29 years old, 6'6", 312 pounds, currently with the Indianapolis Colts. Um, you know, I mean, the guy's just a beast, when he could stay healthy. Picking him up and adding him to the O line with a healthy Colton Miller and JPJ will be a nice, start to building the line. Um, he was drafted in 2018, 37th overall pick. He started nearly every game he's played. And he is crucial to paving the way for running backs like Jonathan Taylor and Marlon Mack. So, be on the lookout for that. That would be one of my favorite picks, as far as free agency. In other news today, Tyreek Hill, he was released by the Dolphins. And troubles aside, if he could keep his nose clean, he'd be a great number one receiver for any team. I think he'd be perfect for the Raiders, to be honest. But for the right deal and price, maybe a 1 year prove it deal, right? Because you know how it goes with picking up these number one diva receivers. When they come to the Raiders, it's usually downhill. So we'd have to execute, a smart plan, not give him a long-term deal right off the gate. And if that's what he's asking for, then we probably need to walk away from it. But if you just put the troubles and the what ifs to the side, to a side, imagine, what Tyreek could do with the Raiders. Um, Foster Moreau's also a free agent. He's a solid tight end. Thoughts on bringing Foster Moreau back to the Raiders? I know, there's been talks about that and on other casts and other sports shows, but Kubiak and Janoko also have, they're familiar with him during his time, in the Big Easy. And I said it before, I'll say it again. I'd love to get the Bengals star defensive end, Trey Hendrickson. Trey would be pricey, but imagine him and Crosby together. That would be a force, right? So, what are your thoughts, Raider Nation? Are you happy with what we've done so far? I sure am. We're going straight to work. So, I'm very excited, and now it's going to get fun with free agency, right? So we got the free agency, we got the draft to talk about. There's always plenty to talk about. So let me know your thoughts, Raider Nation. Leave your comments. Like, subscribe if you enjoy the content, and peace out, Raider Nation.